I want to know how you would handle it if your kid wound up dating your friend's kid. According to tabloid reports, Victoria Beckham is putting her family first after her 17-year-old son, Cruz, broke up with his girlfriend, the daughter of one of Victoria's friends. So how would you handle something like this?
Well, Melissa on Facebook said, when I was 14 or 15, my mother found out after just a few days that I was dating a guy who would have been around 20 or 21 at the time.
What?
I think that that's not legal necessarily. Anyway, she told me it would not be happening, and I did break things off because I have huge respect for her instincts and opinions. In the end, she was right, and I'm so thankful I didn't get tangled up with him in any way. Thanks, Mom. Well, Melissa, did Melissa Grelo write this? Is this you, Melissa? Did this happen for you? I don't think so.
Yeah, right. I'm projecting into the future what Marquez is going to say and do. Oh, Lord, help me.
I definitely,
No,
like, I dated, when I was around 16, I remember I dated a guy who was barely 15. I will just say this. And that is a big age difference. At that time, you're laughing at me. I have my driver's license.
I'm just laughing because the prep is barely 15.
Barely. And I would show up at his house with the car, and I could just feel the parents' sort of energy. And looking back,
Oh my gosh,
you mentioned,
really?
yeah, you mentioned, like, what am I think about Jaya? Like, I do every once in a while flash forward to whomever he brings home. And how will you feel? Like, how will I feel if that person shows up and is just like, has a branding? Like, how will I feel?
Oh my gosh, let's not. But you know, this story to me is about the parents' relationship. This story to me anyway was Victoria saying she's really good friends with her son's now ex-girlfriend's mom and family, and that she's putting her relationship with her son first over her friendship. And that is actually a big deal. I don't know if you guys remember this, but like in the early days of dating, I would only like parents meeting parents and knowing each other if they weren't friends beforehand. And I don't think I've ever dated anybody that was friends with my parents already, but that's a big deal. Like, you only bring parents together when it's somebody very serious in your life. And I do have a few friends, I'm not going to call them out by name, in my life, who've got, all of us have little kids around the same age. And I see what they're doing sometimes when it's like, wouldn't it be cute if so-and-so one day dated so-and-so? That's a bad idea. If they do it on their own, fine. But parents starting to try to bring their kids together from a young age is disturbia. Don't do it, because you will inevitably, if it actually comes to fruition, it will impact the friendship of the parents for better or for worse. So like, just let nature take its course and let chemistry take its course, because I think you can actually implicate and get into trouble if you're already friends with someone and you're trying to hook up your kids.
My gosh. And even if it doesn't have an impact on the actual friendship, it has an impact on other relationships. Like, my ma and her best friend had kids at the same time. So her best friend is my godmother. Aww. And so my godmother's son and I grew up together. We, like, literally those stories of, like, we were bathed together, we played together.
Oh my gosh.
His name is Peter. And so this is Pete, me and Peter, I attended his grad. So we're very, very close. And so, you know, especially my godmother, who loves me, that was her dream, for Peter and Lainey to be together. But Peter and I are not, like, obviously together and never wanted to be together. The problem is that when Peter met his now wife, she was really upset by me because she knew that I was essentially the wanted daughter, the one who was supposedly going to be Peter's wife. And it caused, and for a long time, it was a major issue, to the point where Peter and I aren't that close anymore because like, I want to respect Michelle. And I have to respect Michelle, but that is, so anyway, to your point, Mel, it may not affect the friendship because my ma and my godmother are still super close, but it does kind of have, you know, a trickle-down effect to other things.
I love that we've been doing this show for, what, 10 years, 9 years?
Yeah.
Anyway, and I've never heard this story. Holy smokes, thanks for sharing that.